Hi, my name is Espen Larsen. I'm coming from the Norwegian Culinary Academy. I'm here on behalf of the Norwegian Seafood Council to make a demonstration and a class for chefs where we promote the Norwegian Skrei. But now I'm going down and meet the chefs who are making the class after. See you.
We have our excellent Norwegian chef with us, Chef Espen.
Thank you.
He's from the Culinary Academy in Norway.
I have worked as a chef for around 20-25 years. For me, as a chef, the season for Skrei is fantastic. Today I'm gonna make a demonstration how we cut it down, how we use the different parts of the Skrei. We should also mention a lot about the history around the Skrei. So I'm going to show you different techniques how we could use the Skrei.
Skrei is a special migratory cod that's available from beginning of January until middle of April. It's a very special type of white fish.
The difference between Skrei and cod, the Skrei from the Barents Sea, is not all of them who will travel to the coast of Norway. The strongest of them, they are very fit for the long trip to the Norwegian coast. That's the Skrei. Skrei could only come from Norway, and it's only in the Norwegian coastline. It couldn't be Skrei from Sweden or Finland, or it's only from Norway.
It is exclusive to Norway because it is the most roughest part of the sea and the planet. And that toughens up the muscle, improves the quality of the meat, and it's just the overall fish. It just builds up a lot of resilience, which leads to a superior tasting fish.
When you caught the Skrei, it has to be delivered on ice before 12 hours. So it's a very fresh product.
The criteria for Skrei is how it is caught, how it is graded, its appearance, and the texture, and the whiteness of the meat, and the belly cavity. There's a whole slew of criteria it has to meet before the tag is put on, and it is classified as Skrei. The box itself will say Skrei.
To be a Skrei, you need to have the tag on the neck.
Without that, you can authenticate as the Skrei.
I think Skrei is great. It's a real quality product. I think it's got a great story. It has real nice texture. Something I'm looking forward to working with.
To work with Skrei has been a kind of a really enjoyable experience. Very buttery, nice texture. Is to have a lot of fun with it.
The Skrei it's a really beautiful fish. I've obviously never had the chance to work with it. It's so rare. It's just a really beautifully textured fish. It's obviously very fresh and very delicate as well, but it has a really nice toothiness to it, and it's really great. I really like it.
I actually ate it the first time last year, and I just, it blew my mind. It was fantastic, and I'm happy to be back again and trying it and seeing these amazing chefs work with it. It's fantastic.
So now we are over to the interesting part. The chefs are cooking Skrei. They try to make their own recipes and their own thoughts about the Skrei. So now I'm looking forward to see the results and taste the amazing flavors.
This Skrei is bigger than a regular cod and it has a stronger bone that makes fish a lot of fun to work with.
In the Skrei season, there is almost dark the whole day in the north of Norway. So you have maybe 2 hours of daylight and the rest of the day is dark as night.
Skrei is caught with the day boat, which goes out 8 hours at a time. These are caught pretty much with the line, one by one, and pulled into the boat.
I think it's, you really see that the whole fish it's pretty versatile. You can really use every part of the fish. The skin, the tripe, the swimming bladder. You can use the liver, the roe, the loin, belly meat. You can do so much different stuff with it that you really can't do with every kind of fish.
I salt cured it in just kosher salt and dill for about an hour, and then I smoked it for about a half an hour, and it's very lightly smoked, very lightly cured, which is similar to the traditional way that it's served in Norway, which is just either brined or dry salt cured. So I wanted to try that out. I wanted to just showcase the actual fish itself, but just to celebrate the texture and the freshness of the product.
One of my favorite things today was getting to break down the entire cod and actually using what I broke down. Having an entire fish to work with was definitely interesting. I already knew, once you have the fillet, how to break it down, but getting that fillet off the bones, that was a lot more fun.
I really love events like this. And now we had some time together with the chefs, sharing knowledge, ideas, what we can do, what we have done before, what we think maybe can work. So I look very forward to see the results in the kitchen after.
Skrei is what I would say is the best cod and the best white fish that's available in the planet.
This fish, you can look at it and cook it and it's just translucent, almost glass-like in the middle. It retains the firmness and it's very, very juicy, and it has, a really delicate, nice flavor to it.
The condition of the fish is excellent, so it's a very high quality product.
It's just fun working with a product that's just you don't have to do much to it. I mean, you basically have to get out of your own way. The less you do with something that's as nice as the Skrei that we were working today, the better.
Almost similar to a scallop. It seems very luxurious, and I think it's much more marketable than most other cod varieties that I've ever worked with.
A pretty clean flavor, a nice semi-firm, almost crunchy texture a little bit. It takes the salt really well, so it's really fun to work with.
Like we say in Norway, scored!
Skål!
Espen has been showing me a lot of fun stuff today. It's been a really fun experience. So I'm going to bring a lot of ideas to my restaurant.
I had a really great experience here. It's fun to talk to other chefs, see what everybody else is doing with something. We all had the same products to work with, and you'll see by the pictures and the videos that we took today that everybody came up with something completely new, something totally different. So it's really interesting to share the ideas. It's a great learning experience.
I learned a lot of things. I've never even heard of the product before a couple of weeks ago, and now I've gotten to try it and use it, and it's definitely something I look forward to using in our restaurant.
Skrei has been a great product for Norway. We are very proud of it.
In terms of texture, taste, quality, and the uniqueness and seasonality that's behind it, there's none other like it. And it is sustainably caught, MSC certified. So the management of the fishery is just, there's none other.
Thank you very much for joining us to this session with Skrei today. Norwegian cod at its best.